Hello, Harmony Central. I'm John Chappell, and welcome to day 2 of the NAMM show. I'm standing here with my partner Craig Anderton and my Swedish partner Mats Nurmark, whom we flew all the way in from Sweden. We spared no expense, and we're going to bring you up to date on the highlights of Friday, or day 2. I spent some time at the PV booth, and as usual they had a lot of things. Most particular was a system called an acoustic amp. This thing sort of doubled as a quasi-PA or quasi-acoustic amp, and you could use it as a as a floor monitor. You could mount it on a pole. It has EQ. You can put two of them together and split them to use it in a quasi-PA fashion if you're playing with another partner. So it's really some inventive circuitry going on there, and great sound. Marshall has the new JMD amps. These are digital preamp based, but driven with EL34 power tubes. So it's sort of the opposite of their valve reactor, which has a 12AX7 in the power stage. So it's really some interesting things what Marshall and Vox are doing.
And there's a Swedish connection too. They're using the soft tube software to do the emulations in the front end.
Yeah, so it's neat stuff and pretty innovative. And then the other thing that we did with my video bros, Aaron and Bill, is that we did a lot of celebrity interviewing today. We decided that instead of getting product interviews, we'd focus on what the artists and the celebrities do and their history with the companies, and that was quite interesting. So I'm going to give it over to Craig after telling you to watch for videos on Harmony Central on the following people, and this is only day 2, by the way. We got to interview, very product specific, Jorma Kaukonen, Tony Levin, Al Di Meola, Dave Mustaine, Steve Morse, Jason Bonham, Mike Portnoy, Jordan Rudess, Ty Tabor, and Peter Frampton, and that was only a sampling. So watch for those on Harmony Central, and I'll throw it over to you, Craig.
Well, thanks, John. I don't know how I can top that, but anyway, I think I'd talk a little bit about some trends maybe. There are a lot of controllers at the show. Akai has an APC-20. The APC-40 was a big hit last year, works with Ableton Live, and now the 20 is basically 8 faders and a cut-down version. You can use it as a sidecar for the 40, or you can use it on its own, and it's only $200 street. So that was kind of impressive. And while we're in Elisa Sakai Newmark land, Elisa also has a slick little video recorder called the Video Track, which is a small handheld recorder that I wish I had at the show. But anyway, it's like if you think of a portable digital recorder for audio, this is the video equivalent. And speaking of portable digital audio recorders, Tascam had some new ones as well. One does the trick of recording 2 streams simultaneously, one at a lower level, so you don't have to worry too much about gain problems. And then the other thing is that a lot of the things that were happening at the last show or announced at the last show have come to fruition. Like Max for Live was announced last year, and this year it's really come through. There's already like several hundred applications you can just download from the site. So that was kind of a big deal too for all the people who like Ableton Live, and they even have video things in there because they're using the jitter algorithms. So a lot going on there. The other thing is USB 2.0 really seems to be sort of taking over in the FireWire versus USB competition. I'm seeing it on all the interfaces. Everything seems to have a USB port. Everything connects via USB. The Melodyne, the polyphonic version, is now actually here and working and available, and you can buy it and those kinds of things. So part of this show is about dreams fulfilled. So anyway, so I could go on. I won't. There's always tomorrow. There's always the next day. So let's hand it over to our esteemed Swedish correspondent.
All right. Hello, Harmony Central. My view of today was Jet City amplifiers. Michael Soldano has made a few designs made in China at very low prices. Now he has gained the collaboration of his esteemed colleague from THD Amps, no less than Andy Marshall, who has done some designs also to be manufactured in China at very low prices. The surprise of the collection over at Jet City was an ISO cab, isolation cabinet, including speaker and a USB audio interface built in, only $399 list. Very impressive in my book, which I have here, by the way. Then Fractal Audio Axe Effects. I had to try that, the new version 9.0, and it makes a difference. It sounds just wonderful. And when listening to that, I had one of those celestial musical moments. I heard guitarist Phil Brown, and I can't say it changed my life because I'm still here, I still wear the same coat. but it was really wonderful, and he sings like a god. I wish I could do that. Then I met Christian Hartstadt, a Swiss guitar designer making custom guitars in Japan under the name of Magneto Guitars. Beautiful. And he's comparing his guitars sound-wise to the NAMM microphones, which is an interesting comparison because he likes the detailed lower mid-range. So I'm looking forward to try these out more in detail. And if I can get this to work. I also saw PWE Electronics, that's Ted Stevenson from Canada, his new company. Great guitars and great amps. Check them out. So that's it.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Mats. Thank you, Craig. That's it for today. Join us again tomorrow and look for us online, both at the Harmony Central forums, on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks a lot.